viewers, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and jump straight in. Any information that you're looking for will be listed in the description. If you want to see the extended version of this, where we're going to look at the outcome, love, career and finances, all that jazz, and I'm going to show you guys the cards too on the table when I do that reading, check out the information listed in the description. Literally everything you need will be below. But let's jump straight in. First deck we're going to use is the Antique Anatomy Tarot, and I'm going to pull 3 overlying cards to see what energy comes through. All right. Cancers. What's the overlying energy for the next 72 hours for them? Okay, we got a card that flew. So we have the 2 of Coins in reverse. So right off the bat, this feels like you guys are no longer allowing yourself to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in situations where there's no level of consistency. Like, especially in love, some of you guys have been really fed up with giving somebody chance after chance after chance after chance, or people in general, chance after chance after chance. And it's like, okay, if you're not going to be consistent with me, I don't want anything to do with you. So you guys are really going to be putting boundaries in between you and another person who you know could even be juggling you and another person in rotation, and that could be causing them to be inconsistent as well. And you're fed up. You're tired of it. You're tired of feeling like you're playing second best, or that you're, you know, not being taken seriously. You could also be making some final decisions in general during this time frame that you've been putting off, or you've been more so in debate of in regards to what's the best plan of action for you. You finally will be making these decisions, or finally making a choice here. And this can consist of anything in terms of your living situation, financial situation. Some of you may have had like 2 jobs recently, and it was just too much. You were working 2 jobs, you didn't have a personal life. And it's like, well, I need to let go of one of these jobs and maybe take up more hours at one job and just work smarter, not harder. I keep hearing that. How can I work smarter, not harder? How can I leverage my money or leverage my opportunities the best way I can? All right, let's keep going. I also have the, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Cups, or elixirs in this deck. So yeah, you could have some people around you who unfortunately does not have honesty or honest bone, okay? And you could have, and I'm mainly seeing this for my singles too, you could have options in regards to love where you're having to weed out who's a real option and who's not, who's somebody who's a possible candidate and who's not. And you guys need to make sure you have a level of discernment, and also you're listening to your intuition, because with these options, yeah, you may be having these options, but you need to make sure you're not, you know, falling for the wrong one or giving the energy, the time of day to the wrong person. Okay. I also get mixed emotions throughout this time frame. One moment you could be upbeat and happy. One minute you could be, you know, more so sad and depressed and going through it. So you definitely want to pay attention to what may be causing you to feel this fluctuation in emotion, and making sure you're not making permanent decisions in the energy of confusion. Some of you are also interested in somebody who has a lot of like options romantically. If you're trying to date somebody who doesn't, you know, cheat or doesn't sleep around, maybe a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio may not be the best option for you. And I also have the King of Elixirs, or the King of Cups. So this feels like you guys coming into the next 72 hours, you really just want to focus on yourself. This could be a time frame in which like solitude is something that you just want to go into naturally. And it's because you want to preserve your feelings. You want to preserve your energy, what you're pouring your time and effort and all that stuff into. You could also be feeling like there's things that you personally want to work on, whether this is like substance abuse issues, or issues with you attracting the wrong type of people in love, or even trauma associated with the person you have kids with, or your family as a whole. Whatever this trauma or things that you haven't really worked through, you could be finally doing the self-work or the shadow work in regards to that. So that's pretty good. All right, let's keep going. What's the energy around your love life? Let's see. What's the energy around my Cancer's love life? So we have express your love in reverse, and I do have flirt. So these are literally two contradictory energies, with the express your love card being in reverse. But it feels like you guys are interested in somebody who isn't really expressive when it comes to like how they truly feel, but they're very flirtatious. They could do that, but they're not expressive in terms of like the depths of their feelings, how far their feelings may go for you, etc. This could be kind of bothering you. Also, some of you guys may have a partner during this time frame that has a hard time like expressing what's on their mind, or they could be more closed off during this time frame. You could be trying to like flirt with them and, you know, rekindle the chemistry in this connection, but there could be like this slight disconnect where you guys are just not speaking to each other the way that you guys need to, or like the communication is just not as great. Overall energy for my Cancers for the next 72 hours. Okay, we have codependency here, but it did show up in reverse. So it feels like you guys are finally setting yourself free from feeling like you need to be attached to somebody, feeling like you need to be with them or your life is gonna end. All right, and this could be spirit like forcing you out of this codependent relationship where you and this person finally have that last argument, and it's like, okay, I'm blocking you and I'm letting it go. For others of you, you're starting to recognize your personal worth, where you may have done this, where every time you dated somebody, it's like, okay, I'm going to leech onto you. I'm going to hold on to you for dear life because of scarcity or fear. And a lot of you are just not feeling that way anymore. You guys are recognizing your personal worth. You're recognizing where you just don't deserve to be treated like a second option. Okay. Some of you are also finally being able to beat some sort of drinking or smoking habit or addiction. Something here that may have been an addiction, you could be really trying your best to beat that during this time frame. Okay, I also have detachment. So again, it just feels like you guys want to separate yourself from things that you've been extremely codependent on, and realizing that you have to stand on your own feet. You have to march to your own drum instead of feeling like you need to be with this person, or you need this family member, or you need that, because you don't. All you need is yourself, and all you need is awareness of self. Okay, let's pull from this deck. What's the energy around my Cancers for the next 72 hours? Okay, we have there's something better. So Spirit is saying, yep, on the other side, the grass is definitely greener. If you're wondering, if I leave this person alone, are things going to get better for me? Am I going to meet my true love? Am I going to get this? Am I going to get that? Yep, there's something better for you. And that's why there's been obstacle after obstacle after obstacle every time you try to force an outcome with a particular situation. Okay, I also have don't stop. So the work that you're doing, Spirit sees it, and it's not going in vain. It's not a situation where you're working on yourself and Spirit's like, oh, that's not good enough. You know, Spirit recognizes the hard work that you're doing and the hard work that you're having to face as a whole, and Spirit's like, don't stop. All right, whether this is a business, whether this is healing, whether this is saving up your money so you can move out, do not let little things discourage you during this time frame that it just causes you to stop doing what you were doing. So I'm going to go on the other side and get more in depth. We're going to go into a full spread like I said. If you want to see the extended version, definitely follow me below. I will have my Patreon linked below and my website so you guys can book a reading with me. And I will see you later. Bye.